So I'll have a bunch more volume 1s, I believe, and some series that I am continuing. Yay! So for my favorite series ever, Takane and Hana. So this one's volume 12, 13, and 16. I have now officially completed the series, meaning that I've collected all of them. I'm at about volume 9 right now, but I just went ahead and bought the entire series because I just love this so much. I am obsessed with their relationship. This cover art is gorgeous, by the way. You know, I just love that they're always bickering. This series just makes me actually laugh out loud. I just find them super endearing. Even though they, you know, get at each other's throats, they're just really compatible in a different way. And their relationship is just so unique, and their personalities are actually really distinct. Same with Cheeky Brad. They just have such strong personalities that are just so them and defined that it just makes for an interesting and fun read. This is just one of my favorite series. I just can't stop gushing over it. I think this author did a great job. Like, the mangaka is amazing, and I should look up what this person actually, you know, what Yuki, does she write any other series? I'm not sure. I should look it up though, because I have so much fun reading this one. Let's see if there's any color art. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, the only bummer about this series is there's no color for the first few pages. Like, no, you know, it's only just the nice pretty front cover. There's nothing inside, but they always have these fun comics where he like shrinks down to this itty bitty version of himself, and I think it's hilarious. Oh, and what I really like about this is that it's not just focused on school life. Yes, she's in high school, but he's, you know, 26, an adult working in corporate. He has adult responsibilities, so it's a mix of both, and I like that. I don't really need just all high school romances, so this is a nice variety. Alright, so as I previously mentioned, I love looking for cooking manga or reading about food manga, so I found this one. It's called Miss Koizumi Loves Ramen Noodles, and wow, that's adorable. I love this artwork. Yes, I honestly bought this because I was hoping for, you know, pictures of ramen, and this is the first thing I get, which is amazing. But yeah, I really love artwork of food and like desserts, so I spent a lot of time looking for cooking and food manga, so this is exactly right up my alley. I believe the main character is not very social and loves ramen. That's all I really know. And as I mentioned before, I'm going in blind in a lot of these volume 1s, so I'm sorry if I can't provide a synopsis or anything. But this looks really yummy and fun to read. And I also really like the light and small size that Dark Horse has, you know, produced here. It's pretty nice. I like it. And this one is called Our Dining Table. So to continue with the food-themed, you know, manga picks, I just thought this might be a good read. Also, I believe it's just one story, so the entire story is fit into this one volume right here. So this is the first manga that I have that is just completed in one book, I believe. Oh no, just kidding. I also have Paradise Kiss, which is an omnibus that completed the entire series. But anyways, so I believe the story is about these two who are a couple, and they all bond over cooking or eating together, obviously, based on the title. But this first color page is absolutely adorable. Cute cover. So excited for this. And here we have the ancient magus, the ancient magus bride, and I don't know too much about this. I believe this is a romance, maybe between, you know, these two. Maybe she goes to another world. Let's see. Ooh, I'm already excited that there's a nice color page. But this looks very nice. It looks like a... Ooh. It looks very fantasy heavy. I'm interested. I don't know much about it, but I'm excited. I know that there's quite a few volumes, I believe, so... Yeah, this one looks really good. Oh, Restaurant to Another World. So I actually read this one already. I just rebought it because my other copy got damaged and I want this part of my collection. I definitely bought this book originally because I knew there would be pictures of food, as you can see here on the back, and I'm excited and happy that I did because this story is very cute and very fun, and it's honestly a really easy read. And they do have nice pictures of food throughout the story. Yeah, this character goes to another world and then she starts working for this restaurant, and yeah, seems to be a new villain. There was a villain that kind of appeared at the end, a dragon. It was pretty good. I'm not gonna go into too much of the plot, but yeah, like here's an example of the yummy food, this minced meat cutlet. But this was exactly what I was expecting when I bought this manga, and I'm excited I did. I will be continuing. If I see these volumes on sale, maybe in the birthday sale, I'll continue picking it up. But if you really just want a manga about food, I think this is a great pick, and you really can't go wrong with this one. Aoharu Ride. I don't know anything about this other than that it's pretty popular, I believe. I see it recommended a lot for romance, so I went ahead and picked it up. I believe it's set in school. I don't know too much or really anything, to be honest. I just know that they're in high school, or they're not adults, definitely. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Next one is Laid Back Camp. So I actually bought this one again as well because I can't find my other copy of Laid Back Camp, and I want this a part of my collection. This story is such a relaxing read. So when I first picked this up, I didn't know what I was getting into. I knew it was slice of life, but I didn't really know that I was gonna actually learn a lot about camping as well and all the materials and equipment that you use. But I quite enjoyed learning more about camping because I don't go camping myself, so it was nice. And what I did when I first read this was I pulled up a YouTube video of a campfire crackling and just played that in the background while I read the story, and it actually added to the ambience and, you know, the vibe of reading this story. It really enhanced it, I should say. So I recommend doing that. And I am very curious to see what destinations they'll be going to next. I bet you they go everywhere. There's so many volumes also. If I see this one on sale, maybe in the summer sale or something, I'll pick this up. Alright, the Apothecary Diaries. So as I mentioned before, I love a nice historical setting, and this looked very pretty, this front cover. I believe this is a romance. Not too sure, but I'm hoping so. This has some nice color art on the front page. I don't know anything about this story. I don't know if that's gonna be the love interest or what, but yeah, looking at the artwork, it looks very nice. I'm very interested in this setting. All right, Golden Kamui or Kamui, Kamui probably, volume number 2. This is a very good story. So I read volume 1 and I was just blown away. I think the art is very good. I think the characters are compelling and you really want to root for them and their purpose, and you want them to find the treasure. I just think that there's a lot of character development and growth available for these characters, and I think that very strong relationships will be formed as they adventure together. Ooh, and there's some food too, which I'm excited about. Nice. yeah, this one is also a historical setting, which I'm really interested in, and I appreciate the more realistic art style. So I really recommend this series. I am definitely going to be checking this out as soon as I can. Alright, The Way of the House Husband. So 3 and 4 were the last 2 volumes I'm missing. I love this series. I think it's hilarious and cute at the same time. This former Yakuza member who's now just a house husband and does daily chores. I think that is such a funny and chill premise to read about. I really just like that the panels are actually very large and there's not a lot of clutter. I have enough manga where there's so many thought bubbles everywhere. So this is just so heavily focused on the art, in my opinion, that I like it. I enjoy it. It's an easy read. It's just, you know, for me, I sometimes prefer just an easy read where I can just flip through, casually look at the art with minimal dialogue. So this is really nice. Yay! This too also completes my Something's Wrong With Us collection, or as of now. This is volume 5 and 8. And this series I am obsessed with. It has a mix of everything I'm looking for. It has romance, crime, mystery, murder, food. There's confections in it, desserts, it's spicy, it's a hot story. I don't know, I'm only on volume 3 right now, but the vibes I get from it. Oh, also it's in a historical setting type backdrop. I mean, it's not historical, it's set in modern day, but because they're in this like old-fashioned confections shop, it has that vibe, and I just love this series. It's, like I said, it's got so much that I want and like in a story in general, so I really recommend it. So let me just I don't want to look too much just because, you know, we don't want spoilers, but the artwork is very pretty as well. And yeah, I'm happy that I picked this up randomly in Barnes & Noble. I can't recommend it enough. It's such a good series. Alright, Silver Spoon. So continuing the food and cooking manga kind of route. This one is about agriculture and farming. And I believe the story is going to be about him finding his passion or maybe his way in life, what he wants to do for his career or future. I believe he joins like a dairy farming school or something like that, and then he just meets a bunch of other students who are also, you know, aspiring to become, you know, farm owners or dairy owners, or dairy farm owners. I don't know. That's all I really know about it. I didn't want to look too much into the plot. I just kind of wanted to, you know, read enough to get an overall premise. And yeah, this one looks interesting. I know this is the mangaka that wrote Full Metal Alchemist, so we already know that this author is skilled and experienced. But to be honest, I myself have not read Full Metal Alchemist. I have volumes 1 and 2. I should probably read those. I know it's a popular series. But yes, I'm excited to hopefully learn a lot about farming in this, or something. I like educational manga. I like when I can learn something. This one is called Otherworldly Izakaya Nobu. So all I know is that I believe this takes place obviously in another world and in a cafe or bar type setting. And yeah, the reason I bought this, as you can imagine, is for food artwork and story revolving around food. And it looks quite good. Artwork is nice. But this looks very good. I'm excited. I know this one also has a lot of volumes available as well, so looking forward to seeing if I want to continue this series. And this one's by Udon. And the cover is very nice. It's very like shiny, and oh, there's like a little panel on the side, a little flap. yeah, I'm interested and excited to read this one. All right, School Face, bookseller Honda-san. I believe this story is just a bunch of skits where he is a bookseller and has conversations with patrons at the bookstore and maybe helps them find books or gives them recommendations. I don't know too much, but I just thought the premise was very interesting and it seems like a very quirky story. The artwork looks very interesting. Yeah, it looks like a nice, creative slice of life. And I'm interested in this type of story. Anything that catches my eye, you know, the themes-wise, artwork-wise, colors-wise, I will buy. And this one, definitely the artwork and the colors attracted me to it. And I'm excited to read this one. I think there's about like 4 or 5 volumes, so it's fairly new. Pervert Mask? What? What's that about? 801 Girls, Old Hunk. This, let's see what happens. This is funny. I'm into it. All right, Land of the Lustrous. So I picked this up because I saw a panel of, you know, the art on Google, and I just clicked it and I was like, what is this series? This artwork is so unique and so different. And, you know, obviously it was Land of the Lustrous, and I saw it on Right Stuff and I picked it up. And I don't know anything about this story. I only picked it up, like I mentioned, because of the art. So maybe there's an awesome story in here. It seems very fantastical, and it definitely has ethereal vibes to it. Like, it seems very out of this world. And I like that it's just focuses a lot on the art. Wow, look at this. That's creepy. This is not for people who have trypophobia. Not gonna lie, the holes with the bugs coming out, what? Oh, those aren't bugs. I'm not even sure. I saw the other covers and they're all gorgeous, so I might just, you know, be collecting this in the future because I just think it's so beautiful. But anyways, next one is Delicious in Dungeon. So I don't know too much about this. This, of course, is also me picking up stories or manga about food, and I believe these adventurers all go on quests and kill creatures and then make dishes out of them. It seems very, you know, fantasy and Dungeons and Dragons type feel to it. I like it. It seems like a very traditional fairy tale. Ooh, and looks like here's some ingredients, perhaps. This one looks like a cute read. I'm excited to read this one. I know there's quite a few dungeons. I know there's quite a few volumes of this one out as well. So if I like it, you know, there's a lot to get through. And then last but not least, we have I Am a Cat Barista. So I haven't read volume 1, but I kind of broke my rule and just bought volumes 1 and 2 because looking at this cover, I just knew I was gonna like it and it was going to be in the realm of things that I wanted to read. So it seems very slice of life, and it will probably have artwork of food and maybe coffee, smoothies, desserts, you know, coffee shop type food. And look, here we are. Nice. Very cute, right? And look at this cute dog. What a cute waiter. I am already excited to read this. Also, this title right here is embossed, so it's very high quality. 7 C's. Oh, and a nice art page at the beginning. I believe this will just be maybe following him, you know, talking with patrons and maybe hearing their issues or their stories. Yeah. It just looks like something I would want to read. Like, it's just easygoing, you know, and a slice of life. Maybe there'll be some drama, but yeah, I'm really excited for this one. I am a Cat Barista. Here's a look at volume 2. Very nice. So thanks for watching my manga haul video. I'll continue to post more manga hauls as I film them, so look forward to that, and I hope you all have a great rest of the day. Thank you. Bye.